Well, I can feel the breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page lies, it's about to appear. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend, Mike, he's your man. Then he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide.
And here we are, June 1st. We made it. Another season. Crazy. Where did the time go, right? My goodness. Welcome back. If you're just coming back because it's June 1st, welcome back. We're here. We're still here. Ready for 2021. Bring it on. I'm seeing a lot of faces that haven't been here all season. It's crazy. June 1st comes and everybody comes crawling out under the weather rocks and everybody's ready. It's awesome. We've been still here kicking it, but hurricane season officially starts today. It'll be all over the news today. June 1st, June 1st, June 1st, June 1st. Everybody will be sharing names and all that stuff, hyping everybody up and starting the season. But we've been already hyping it up for weeks. So, hey, Peggy, boat ride was great. So, good morning. So, we got 2 dogs. So, what we try to do here is show 1 dog a day because they are very heavy. We need rain, Bill. I know, buddy. Boat ride was good. I'll share some pictures later. We'll start out with Hunter. Hunter is the little guy on the screen here next to me. He was named officially by our Conehead family. Yes, if you are a member of Mike's Weather Page, you are officially Coneheads. Coneheads are people that live and die by the NHC cone of uncertainty. So you guys helped me name Hurricane Hunter here. And he is world famous. He's got a beer. And you can buy the beer at ABC Fine Wine and Spirits here in Florida. He is the cutest little guy in the world. So make sure you pick it up. If you've not heard, we have the official beer of hurricane season. 2 different cans now, 7.5%. Look at that, Hurricane Hunter. Is that not the SH? So anyway, happy morning. I don't like to say happy. I said happy Hurricane Day one time and got people mad, and I understand why. If you live through a Category 4 or 5, it is not a happy thing. So I stay away from saying that. I just say it is the first day of hurricane season. So, and Hurricane Hunter is ready. You ready, buddy? Are you ready to track storms? I am so ready. I love hurricanes. I love them. But anyway, all right, so we talk tropics. We have fun. These morning shows are long, usually an hour, if there's something to talk about. I'll go over saying hello to however many people I can. We're like one big happy family, big Drunk Donkey Nation family. So you guys do the chatting most of the time. But I do shout outs to the supporters a lot. So every day I'll bore everybody in the beginning with my hellos. Hey Katie, what's up? Hey Heather, hey, it's your birthday, Heather. Happy birthday. What's up, Rich Hall? Appreciate you sharing all that good stuff, Rich Hall. This is the original dog of Mike's Twitter page. Louie's been around. He's 3 years old now. He's an old guy, but he's a chill guy. He just sits there and just kind of does his thing. But since we're this first day official hurricane season, a huge thanks to ABC. They were one of my first big corporate companies that believed in us and helped support what I do. They are located here in Florida. We love them to death. They had this picture yesterday on Memorial Day. Home of the free because of the brave. We love that. We love them. They love us. We love what they sell. We love consuming what they sell. And they sell water. But big thanks to those guys. They're big fans. We really appreciate that. The NHC, that's the official graphic we start every day with. I guess if you wake up in the morning and you want to know what to look at that. That is the official forecast. I guess I should make my disclaimer. I'm a nobody. I'm a blogger. I'm a Florida original native that loves tracking storms. Started doing it in 2004. Facebook was 2009. We have grown to 1 million followers. Getting close to 30,000 on Instagram and Twitter. Hey, John Williams. Yeah, John, that sunset was phenomenal. Hab Mill, yes, I am. I'm going to be doing that for sure. Spirit Guides, Jason, that's hilarious. But yeah, listen, any official forecast needs to go to National Weather Service or National Hurricane Center. So that's what we tell everybody, right? Right, Chris, my camping buddy. But yeah, we're very serious what I do. So, and I like to share. So we go way out in the future. You know, people like looking long range. So people think that I hype. I don't hype anything, but that's right, Billy. But I do like to. I like to pinpoint areas that look like the next spot, and we track tropical waves. We look at weather patterns. We look at history. One thing I don't do is I don't really go all in on anything unless I believe in it. So as the internet's becoming more and more popular, and there's a lot more weather pages, you're going to see a lot more shares on model runs, and but you just got to be careful because there's a lot of runs. There was a run yesterday that was having a Cat 3-4 hurricane hitting Miami. 320, 40 hours out. And, those are very irresponsible to post. So you'll see that. You'll see that around, and you'll freak out. You'll say, oh, my God, what is that? But just come to our page, and we'll tell it to you straight. I usually don't go all in unless I believe something. So, I guess it's like weather forecasters. You just kind of like who you trust, and you can trust that I won't hype anything unless I believe in it. And not to say I'll be right. I'll be right 50% of the time. Hey, what's up, Susan? New viewer, shout out. Shelly, we should come up with a like a horn or a cowbell. Like I got a raised cowbell here somewhere. We can shake it. No. But anyway, all right, we'll put Louie down. Louie's great. He's a good boy. He's the most chill dog on the planet. And I'm red because we were out in a boat yesterday. So, hey, Maureen Smith, how's it going? So, yeah, all right. Well, so I try to focus only on tropics. I think in the off season, I really like to do springtime storms. Tornado season. I like to do winter maps, but I think now that we're in the tropic season, we'll definitely focus on tropics, and then maybe at the end, we'll do more other weather. But there you go. So, like I said, we got a great group here. A couple new things. You haven't been on the site in a while. Oh, I had an update. So Chrome is very unstable. Shelly tells me they just released a brand new version. So I just reset all my extensions, hoping that was it. Sometimes you can. So my draw tool was gone. So hopefully Chrome doesn't crash. Oh, no warranty call yet. Diana, all right, 51%. Yeah, and listen, so if you haven't figured me out yet, I'm very serious in the morning. We drink coffee together. We have coffee cups you can get. Need my Louis in the morning. I'm very serious all day. If there's not a storm, you might occasionally get a Drunk Donkey post at night. I warn you now. But some changes to the website. All right, it's a couple things. If you're coming back, I added this year. I love this right here. Look, it is a Tropics Outlook audio, and it's 3 minutes today. I haven't listened to it.
The Tropical Weather Outlook, issued at 7:30 a.m. For the North Atlantic,
it's probably
Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 5 days.
I think it's a long one talking about the season.
Today marks the first day of the Atlantic hurricane season, which will run until November 30th. Long-term averages for the number of named storms, hurricanes,
so anyway, there you go. 3 minutes, 11
hurricanes.
seconds. You can listen to that. That's new. Well, another thing that's new this year is I upload on YouTube now because it's hard to find them on Facebook if you've missed it. So right up there, if you want to watch the replay, you click here. It should be live right now.
Gulf of Mexico. Tropical.
There's live. But the most recent video will be played up here if you really want to watch it. I don't know why you would. Hey, I just had a hurricane question I want to get to. Then we'll get in trouble. Sean had a great question. Sean Hunter. Why doesn't Jacksonville get storms? Well, because realistically, let me show you the map here. Whoa, the heck is that? That was weird. What was that, an ad or something? All right. So here is Jacksonville, right here. Now, most of the time in the season, since everybody, I like hurricane question. Most of the time we have the high pressure. During peak months, most of the storms bend around the Bermuda High. If the high pressure sets up more to the east, storms have a typical path where they recurve. The reason Jacksonville and stuff doesn't get one is because, look, I mean, you just draw your arrow, and that's just that's just what happens. I mean, hurricanes have a natural poleward motion to go north and then back northeast again. So, you're just in this little protective bubble here that turns. Now, I mean, not to say one couldn't turn there. It's just typically, they're low riders, low degree. Once they start that turn, they really start to turn. So, not to say you can't get a high pressure system here that kind of, moves it kind of like that, but it's just not common, if that makes sense. So you're in a little protective bubble. Same thing here. Same thing here. A lot of these storms do this. They do that. Most of the season they do that. Late season, early season storms, Florida West Coast has to worry, but we don't get a lot of those. So this is just frequency of storms. These form down here in the Caribbean more, and they're not the Cape Verde style storms that come across. That's why later season storms usually are more for the west coast of Florida we have to worry about. Hey, John, my lightning detector page. Let's take a look at that. And by the way, we go everywhere. We go from drinking beer to drinking coffee to talking dogs to who else knows. Lightning map. It's very I try not to move my stuff around very often. Right here. Right below the SAL map. So there's SAL right here. Lightning map. Click on that. Lots of lightning in Texas today. In fact, we could turn it up. Listen to that. Look at that. Look at that. There was a little like a mesoscale line of storms in Texas today. So big, heavy lightning right now going on in Texas. So there you go. Right there. Boom. Hey, Sean, great to see you back. All right, so let's talk tropics real quick. So we got this interesting little thing I got to show you. This is neato. This is really fascinating. So I had a lot of people messaging me yesterday. Bobby from Hurricane Harbor pointed it out. Orlando's getting more storms. Well, more storms are kind of brewing middle of the state. The intensity has been a little strong. We usually this time of the year we get a dip in the jet stream, and you get a lot more hail as the jet stream dips deep. That's why we've had these weird hail events early in the season. But hey Taylor, yep, dust is usually heavy right now, so that's why a big factor. We don't get Cape Verde season storm. When you're looking at the season, here's June 21st to the 30th, for example. So the end of June, we've only had one system up to 2015. I'm not sure, 1678. But from 1851, that they started tracking storms. You know, when Doc and Marty went back to the future, back to the future, back to the not. They didn't go back to the future. They went back to time. They went back in history. They set up an instrument. And they started tracking hurricanes in 1851 with the DeLorean. But anyway, we only had one system ever start that far out. So there's a lot of factors. A lot of its waters are cool. The monsoon trough, the ITCZ line is farther south this time of the year. Low riders. So typically, it's just not a very favorable area. So, you know, the dust is also very heavy early season. So that's why we don't really see anything until... let's see, when do we really see? See July 1st through 10th. We start getting a couple of them. Really gets going the end of July. Really gets going August. Really gets going. Look at that August. Holy crap. So there's your peak months. August. Look at these little dots. So look at September 1st through the 10th. Right? And look at June the 1st. Look at the difference. So I should be saving my voice, I guess, right? But that's why this season's not very strong right now. But back to the cool map here. All right, so we got an upper level low spinning right now. That's got a lot of people curious. They're like, what the heck is that? It's an old frontal boundary that's been hanging around. It's got some serious mid-level spin right now, but there's really no model support, and NHC gave it zero love at 8 o'clock. So I thought maybe we'd see a yellow circle at 8 o'clock, honestly. I really did. Sometimes these things, it's sitting over the warm Gulf Stream water. It's got spinach, got some thunderstorm. It's very broad spin, but it's mid-level. And in order to be tropical, you have to have low-level spin. And Ann sent some stars. Thank you. Believe it or not, pennies add up. Our bar tabs get very high. What's up, David Berryhill? Everybody needs a rain, Billy. Yes. Texas is getting all the rain, so we're gonna go into that. So we got tropical wave heading possibly into Texas this weekend. I got to show, and then the following week we've been getting some hyperactive GFS activity, showing another wave coming up. So I'm gonna get into that. But short term, right now, we have an upper level low spinning. Cool graphic we show all the time. This Knoll School site right here. We'll show it. Now, low level, check it out. Nothing. No signs of any low level spin. So you got to have low level spin in order to be any hint of being tropical. Now, if you go to the mid level spin, holy moly, look at that. We got serious spinach. Brantley, that's right. It's going to take a whole crap load of pennies to pay for that one. And guess what I got in the mail? I got more. By the way, thank you, Hillsborough County. I got more lawyer stuff in the mail. Look at it. I didn't even know. Look at it. Speedy Legal. I got like 5 of these in the mail over the weekend. They claim for a flat fee of $125, they guarantee that they will get your ticket dropped and no points. If they don't, they refund them whole money. So I might just do it. Because the ticket was like $250. It was only 16 over. It wasn't that big a deal. He could have been nice to me and gave me 84, but no, not having it. Not having it. But anyway, there's your mid-level low. So if you're wondering why it's kind of windy, also here we got a pretty strong winds coming in from the east here. These are lower level winds again, but so the east coast of Florida. So I usually look at that. You know, you got to use a little common sense here. You got the warm Gulf Stream water right now. Anything over that Gulf Stream typically Where is my Gulfstream map? Way down here. I don't know why I have it way down there. I guess I need to move it up. That's ocean current, but it's still your kind of just giving you an idea where the Gulfstream's at. Oh, we got another little loop eddy getting ready to break apart. Look at that. We haven't talked about loop eddies in a while. Look at that. There's a loop eddy. A loop eddy's coming. A loop eddy is this. This is like a river. This is a river inside the Gulf here. And that little guy here is eventually going to break off and do that. And this little guy is going to become his own little guy. This is like a little baby. And it'll end up spinning. And it'll either drift around a little bit. See, here's a loop eddy around Texas. These are warm pockets of water. And they help fuel tropical systems. So it has been researched that Katrina hit one of these, Harvey hit one of these, Michael just caught the edge of one of these. They're just extra pockets of hot water that end up spinning. Now you can also see them here on this little guy. I like this little guy. This is another great site. This is from NASA. Believe it or not, somebody from NASA emailed me. I felt so weird, man. I'm like, I got an email from NASA, and I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? I got to be professional and capitalize my letters. But he was really cool. He's like, hey, this would be a cool site to add to your site. So I did. But here you can see that loop eddy. Loop eddies are warmer water. Look at that. So you can kind of get an idea where it's at. This is extra hot water. And so I was out in the Gulf yesterday, and it was still kind of chilly. Here's your Bay News 9. Mike Clay sent me these graphics last season. He's like, hey, we got all these cool graphics. You want to share them? But there you go, 80 degrees. So that's still kind of nippy. Not really, really hot, but it's only June 1st, so I don't worry about that too much. And look at this little graphic. This one's kind of interesting. I mean, hey, you know, we might get a slower start to the season as far as any intensity goes. Blue means we're below average, and that's a big chunk of the Atlantic and Gulf below average. This can change in a week or two. It doesn't mean it's going to be long term. It just means right now water temps are cooler than average. So it's just a little bit of good news. You know, we have had a hurricane in June. I think it was Bonnie. Let me see, Hurricane Bonnie. I love Google. You don't even have to type right. There's Hurricane Bonnie, 1988. It was a major hurricane. No, there's another one. I think it was 1988. There's all kinds of Bonnie. 1988. It was like the first. Here it is, 1988. Tropical Storm Bonnie. Oh God, anyway. I think it was Bonnie. I don't know. If I'm an idiot. I don't remember. It was Tropical Storm. See, it wasn't a hurricane. I don't think it was Tropical Storm. Maybe it was Bonnie. I don't know. Hey, there it is, Bonnie. I don't know. I'll find it. Shelly's probably Googling it for me. We had a June. Let's see, June. Tropical Bonnie. Let's do that. I think it was Bonnie. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Hurricane Bonnie, 1986. Gulf of Mexico. There it is. 86. That's why I screwed up. Hurricane Bonnie, June 26, 1986. I think that was like maybe one. Maybe. See, I put maybe. I think it might have been the only hurricane in the month of June. Traced to a mid-upper level vortex interacting with a stationary front. Then it dropped down and made a surface low. See, that's kind of what we're looking at off the Gulf now. It began as a mid to upper level leftover front, basically. Laid across North Florida. System dropped southward on the 20th with a vortex aloft dropping towards the surface. It reached low levels near Tampa on the 21st, 22nd. Low moved southwest without organizing, blah, 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 blah. Bonnie turned west. But there you go, Hurricane Bonnie. Interesting. There's a scoop. So, little tidbit, little information. I don't know what the speed was, though. It doesn't tell you the speed. So, it's Hurricane Bonnie, 1986. I'll do one more scan here, and then we're going to go back to top. I'm curious now how fast it got. Here we go. 1986. Let's see. There's what it looked like. Peak winds were 85. There you have it. Thomas was in Clearwater this weekend. Yeah, the water is kind of nippy. Hey, Lord Andrew over there on YouTube. I was on the water. My God, it was beautiful. Cold. It was calm. Incredibly calm. Unbelievably calm. It was fascinating calm. Let's see here. I want to show you a couple pictures since we're talking about. So this was the boat, the classic Clearwater Beach pirate ship. So I took off and I was like, we got to get a picture. So we sped up beside it. The sunset was phenomenal last night. That was a cool shot. I don't know why. I just love the clouds hitting. Look at that. That is so awesome. That was last night. There's my daughter. Hey, look at that. There's Emily and her friend. Dolphins. We saw dolphins. It's always great. So, and the water was so incredibly clear. Hey, Gene, thanks for that, buddy. Hurricane Audrey. All right, that's another one I can look up. 2 more. I'll look it up. But the water was so clear, and that's because we haven't had any rain this whole month. So when you don't have a lot of rain and you don't have a lot of runoff, the Gulf water has become extremely clear, and the water was so clear. Like we were chasing these dolphins, and you can see them go all the way down. It was amazing, crazy amazing. All right, so back to tropics. So NHC gave this no love. So they're not expecting it to do anything. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time talking about it. There really isn't any model support. I guess we just watch it in real time and just see what it does. I mean, it's got some showers coming ashore here in Florida. You can see it right here. So, we'll just, I don't know, keep an eye on it. I mean, that's kind of how Bonnie started. So, all right, Travis, good point. All right, so storm predictions. Back to hurricanes. So, storm predictions. If you haven't really listened much what was going on. So CSU, Weather Bell, NOAA, NHC, AccuWeather, everybody's predicting above average. Hey, Michael Sumner, it was in Clearwater going north of Dunedin towards Three Rooker Island. But anyway, so they're all predicting above average season. Now, take it for a grain of salt. The waters are cooling down. Maybe that'll slow the season. If we were to get 3 or 4 storms now in this month, then maybe they would be nothing burge. Well, that would definitely ramp up the season total. It's really it's so silly to say it, but it only takes one. But they're basing it on the fact that we're in a neutral Enso pattern and lack of El Nino, and they're still claiming the sea surface temperatures are above average. But I think they're hovering around normal right now. Rain chances, Jennifer. All right, so anyway, there's that. That's just going to linger. Rain chances for the week. Let's just show you that real quick. Everybody likes to see this. Rainy season's definitely back. Let's look at the HRR real quick, the latest one. This is rains for today. That one didn't run yet. Let's open back up. Dear customer, I gotcha. Let's do Southeast. Well, no, let's do everybody because Texas has got a lot of rain coming. So then we'll zoom in on the Southeast. So here's everybody for the next 18 hours. Big rains across Texas up into Arkansas. This is throughout the day today. There's your increased moisture for South Florida because of that little something off the coast. And there you go. Coastal rains developing here again. So Louisiana, this is 4 o'clock tonight. So this whole area in Texas is slowly moving off to the east. It's going to head into Mississippi tonight. There's 10 o'clock tonight. So there you go. A little bit of energy feeding its way, and then we'll zoom in closer. So everybody else doesn't get anything. Georgia, South. So we're going to zoom into Florida. Not like I pick on Florida too much. I try to give everybody equal coverage. If I give Florida 99%, no, we don't give Mississippi any love. Because they say nobody talks about Mississippi. I should mute my coffee drinking and swallowing. What? You talking about me? No Slurpee? Okay. I'll try to be a good boy. All right, so here's rains today. Let's go to noon. Here's noon. All that mess down south blowing in. So we got a strong east wind. We got mid-level disturbance, and east winds are going to blow whatever convection forms into the lower half of Florida. Here's 2 o'clock tonight. Let's see where the storms start bubbling. Panama's got one little guy. Maybe we'll see if that pans out. But there's your storms kicking in afternoon storms. Again, skyway south. This is 5 o'clock tonight. So not a lot of rains today. It's 5 o'clock p.m. today. I thought I said I was going to talk about hurricanes, and here I am talking about storms again. Here's a big old juice, 3, 4 in the morning. Tomorrow, look at that. Somebody talking about the Keys. There it is. Just kind of, this is 9 o'clock in the morning. So we get these strong east winds. We get a lot more storms along the east coast in the mornings. This is tomorrow morning. And here's tomorrow afternoon. So west coast not getting much. All right, let's go back to tropics. I promise everybody. All right, so what do we got? So this is a little upper level low. Nobody's giving any love. Long range modeling. I love the ensemble maps, and we're not seeing anything on the Euro. This is 7 days out right here. So we're starting to see a few little lines. You know, this is very common with these waves. We'll just keep an eye on them. But 10 days out, you know, this is if I had to predict when we might get a real shot, is the following weekend, middle June. That would be 12th, 13th time frame following it. But we're starting to see, because the GFS has gone crazy, it's been definitely showing a general lowering of pressures middle June. We're seeing some European ensembles now starting to pull stuff northward. So you could argue it's a Central America gyre, just whole general lowering pressure. So here's where we start talking more about tropics. So this weekend, you know, a couple days ago I posted a little bit of tropical juice. We definitely have that chance this weekend into Texas. Let's get that over with. So this weekend right now, that little spot a couple days ago I showed. Here's a tropical wave, another tropical wave. This tropical wave is probably not going to develop. However, let's go to tropical tidbits. Showed this a lot over the weekend. Little sign over the weekend, the 4th and 5th here. Generally just low pressures kind of coming up and getting pulled up, okay? This is this weekend coming up. Now, nothing's really organized to stress about. Some of them showed a little bit of vorticity, but like I mentioned a bunch, I'm like, just because I say it, you got to read my text, and it said very little to worry about, just pointing out where the next little shot of some tropical moisture could be, and that's still playing out. So again, this weekend I'm not really worried about that wave becoming anything. I'm just not seeing any support. You can see it right here a little bit, but you can see it on the rain maps, and I posted that on my Facebook here a little bit ago. Right there, boom. So the official rain maps going into the weekend are showing this. Look, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this is just basically this juice kind of going around the big high. So that's the initial this weekend. Unfortunately, Texas rains again, and this is definitely you're gonna see a headline from, if you live in Texas, it's gonna say tropical moisture heading up to the weekend. I believe it. So what's up, Michael Sumner? I see a lot of faces I haven't seen all year, man. Chris, that's not a good anniversary, but you're right. It's a Springfield EF3 tornado. I see a lot of talk on Twitter about that. Anna, our pool is not full. Our pool is actually green. I have me a note. I don't know. I hope. I haven't added salt in a few months, so I'm sure I got to add some salt. So that's on my list today to do. But anyway, there's that. All right, but now what's coming? the following weekend. All right, so Euro's kind of sniffing the following weekend. The GFS operational run has been sniffing the following weekend. Now ensembles, here's 5 days out for the GFS. Note nothing here, so we're not too stressed about anything coming up. But the following week, 11th, as we get into, again, looking at my map, 12, 13, 14, the following weekend, starting to get signs of all this activity going on. And that's kind of typical early season. You get something called a Central America gyre, just a big lowering pressure area across Central America. And sometimes the storm can develop on the Pacific, sometimes it can develop on the Atlantic side, sometimes they can start in the Pacific and go up into the Gulf. So no clear answers, but just pointed out there, the following weekend. Now we'll go to the operational runs, back to tropical tidbits. Let's go back to GFS. GFS has been wrong a lot this year already, but it's been very consistent. Thinking on something possibly brewing down here, and let's show you. So the latest, so let's show you last night. So I got your tonsils. So yesterday's 12Z. There's our lowering pressures this weekend going into Texas. Might be a little bit of tropical wave. But then look what happens. This all area juices up the following week. And look at this. This is Saturday, June 12th. You can just see what's going to happen. And, that's one run. That was the little sarcastic comment I made last night about, hey, Keitra, thank you. Checking in from the Bahamas. Rocking. It's raining down there. You got leftover frontal juice spinning above your head. But this was one run. This is, following weekend. You go to the next run. See, it's that's why you can't get so sold in a run. But what you can get sold in is this lowering pressure pattern that's now being picked up on by the Euro. So there's overnight GFS, Sunday, June 13th. And then today's 06Z run, it kind of drops it, but you can see that right there. So I think confidence is getting high that we can have our first legitimate shot at tropical activity the following week. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Icons was really good last year. You got to go to the 00Z and 12Z to get, and it only goes out to the 8th. Oh, but you know what? Maybe we'll see it. Let's see how far it goes on my weather. Whoops, not that site. Maybe let's see how far it goes on. Oh, we can go back to click. I clicked too much. Click. All right, so let's go tropical Atlantic. And let's do pressure, I guess. We can go, only 120 hours. Ooh. So Icon doesn't go that far. Hell no, Lisette says. I can't. What weekend? No mega bars to worry about anywhere. Nothing. No official MB. I am the only MB. Mike Boylan. Never dreamed my initials would be the same initials as Millibar. We got our new AC in the house too. By the way, it's kicking, man. It blows. Let's see what else is good. There you go. So nothing short term. We're here for the tropics. Welcome back. We'll be here every day. I'm taking off a week in July. I'm not canceling. I canceled 3 trips last year. I can't do that anymore. But I will if it's coming. So we go live in the mornings, 9:19 Eastern, and if there's a system to talk about, I'll go live at night. Probably 8 o'clock will be our thing. I have a feeling 8 o'clock. Depends on practice, though. So nighttime's very random. And then the weekends, of course. Hey, Peter Clark, how you doing, man? What's up? Yep, Shelly Ross. We're going to burn some crack. We're gonna get drunk and light firecrackers. I don't really like firecrackers. I'm pretty afraid of them, actually. I run like a little baby. That's right, Jennifer. We're officially closing season off, but What else we got? Let's go to Twitter. I always go to Twitter. So follow the week. Should we be the first? Oh my God! Oh, I gotta log in. See, when you clear your everything. Hey, look, there's my buddy Shay. Look at that. South Carolina posting rain's coming finally. What the heck is this? 7-day rains. Okay, let's take a look at that. 7-day rains. All right, so we got a lot of folks in Carolina. So let's look at the drought map real quick to show everybody what's cooking. The ground's cooking. But look at our friends in the Carolinas. So everybody was worried about, I got a lot of fans in Florida, but we also have a lot of fans in the Carolinas, and they actually have more area under drought than in the Carolinas than we do in Florida and Virginia. So help. In fact, I'm gonna post that. Rain's on the way. Rain's on the way. Rain. All right. So the 7-day rain forecast for you folk. Look at that. Almost. Look at that. Tell me Mother Nature doesn't have a way of. Look at this. So, whoops. Let's see. Let's make this smaller. Make that smaller. Try to find it. There it is. Boom. Boom. Look. Isn't this weird? So almost to a T. Tell me Mother Nature doesn't have a way of. This is. It's like a complete carbon. It's almost the same exact pattern of where the drought's at is where the heaviest rains are expected. So the oranges are where we're under a severe drought or moderate drought, and that's a huge chunk. And then here in South Florida, we got rain. So tell me that isn't neato. You're tricky, Mother Nature. It's coming, Brantley. All right. What else we got? So I think we're gonna. Oh, what I was saying is, should we bring up the fact? Could tropics really brew the following weekend? Maybe I should do a post. We'll see. All right. So first day of hurricane season. By the way, everybody's wondering. So there is a lot of chitter chatter that we're going to see the official hurricane season start May 15th next year. So more than likely that'll happen. So it has to get voted on by the WMO, the World Meteorological Organization. Can't say that word. Tia doesn't need no more rain. Yep. Well, you got coming, Tia. Did you see that? Sorry. You got rains coming probably Sunday for sure. Saturday and Sunday. Tropical juice comes up from the south. Yuck. Alrighty, so any questions? All right, so welcome back, everybody. Really appreciate it. These little guys, I don't, try to keep them short and sweet. Talk a lot about tropics. So, bottom line, tropics quiet. A little bit of mid-level low off the coast of Florida. I think I'm going to keep an eye on it. Let's go to weathernerds.org and take a look. Wait a minute, Chrome is working great, Shelly. So, years ago, I read a trick that if you reset the factory settings, sometimes it works. And you know what? Knock on wood, every time I've reset Chrome back to factory settings, it's worked. So let's keep our fingers crossed. But look at, holy cow, man. Does anybody live down in South Texas? Look at that happening right now. That's some serious lightning. Look at that. That's some crazy convection going off. This is the year of the blob. This is the year. This is the time of the year that we come up with the blob shirts, because this little energy could get in the Gulf and, if anything, just be a rainy blobby mess. But that's a big blob, man. Somebody's getting hammered down in South Texas right now. Let's take a look on our radar scope. Pull it up. Radar scope was crashing last week. Let's see what it does now. I'm pushing things to the limit. There's your radar down south. There's this is unfortunately going to increase throughout the day. Let's go over here to South Texas. Bring it up. Look at that craziness, Brownsville. Big rains heading into Brownsville right now. That's happening right now. Wonder why I don't have lightning on this thing. Should have lightning. I have Pro. I paid money. Don't tell me I didn't pay money. Maybe I got to re-log in. Oh, I'm logged in. Huh. Well, where'd my damn lightning go? Maybe they don't have lightning on PC version. I don't think they do. But anyway, all right. Oh, boy. So, oh, there we go. Cool. Oh, I thought I crashed it. I'm trying to crash Chrome. Oh, now we're going to go to Florida. I wanted to go back to Florida. So let's go zoom out. check out this little guy. Let's see if we see any spinach. Tropical spinach. We have some fans over there in Bermuda here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. It doesn't look that great. Looks like a big face right there. All right. Anything else before I bore everybody to death? So, oh, look at that. Man, you got some serious spinach. Look at that. So we're on Weather Nerds, by the way. We love Weather Nerds. I'll leave it up there so you can read Weather Nerds. Let's make it a little bigger. Let's center Weather Nerds over Hunter's picture. Look at that. Oh, now he's a little too small. So let's go down there. 100. Can't do more than that. So there you go. 100%. There you go. All right, we'll just leave it right there. All right, so there you have it. So listen, we're here all season. We'll have some fun on the way. We got great supporters this year. We're really excited about every day. We'll mention somebody new here, and got some great specials. Furman, of course. Those guys, Jason and Greg, have an amazing 30% off discount. All you got to do is go to Furman.com and you can get 30% off free shipping on Furman generators. Is that the most amazing thing on the planet? Let's see who messaged me here. See if that was Shelly. Shelly's usually telling me something. Or my mom. Maybe Shelly is my mom. Oh, there's radar scope. Oh, she showed me how to do it. Look at that. This is what Shelly does. She sends me like these little tidbits there. So I can do lightning. All right, well, I'll learn it. So we're probably gonna welcome Brian from Streamline Mortgage here in Florida. Big weather fan, and living in Florida. A lot of people moving to Florida, so we're gonna be featuring him a little bit, and that'll be fun. I see a face. Tammy Kent's always been on our show. OSR. She runs an amazing disaster first responder company that goes out in all the storms, and first responders out there assessing all the damages. We got Blake Martin with Lodging Solutions. We met them last year during Delta, and amazing company that sets up tents and little cities for line workers. That's going to be amazing to do. Bill's talking about flood insurance. Yeah, I don't even know if I have flood insurance, but we're going to be talking a lot about coastal claims. They're local here in Florida too, but they cover all the United States. Somebody gets you a lot more money, unfortunately, if you need somebody. So we got a lot of storm related companies that we really appreciate. Oh, I got a sale pack. See, somebody mailed me this a long time ago. Sale pack. I don't even remember that. So yeah, good times. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, Kim, I know our insurance went from $1,800 to like $3,300. I mean, I was like shocked. I'm like, are you kidding me? How can it go that much? And then I found out everybody I talked to said the same thing. I guess our points or whatever they call it in Florida went up. Not good, man. That's a huge increase. Huge. That's why I'm telling you what, if I got to get a claim, and that's why I'm calling this dang ticket fighter. You know what? Because they are not looking out for us. That's for sure. So if you got to get an insurance claim, I'm going to get as much as I can get because they're taking our money. That's for sure. Anything else? What else we got? Kenneth, how about them Rays? Eric, I saw you in there. Man, them Rays are just crazy. Judy, so we had a little bit of rain yesterday on the way home on our boat ride. It was funny. We had to stop. We had to stop and let the shower go by. And it rained kind of, I mean, it rained decent. It wasn't like a lot of rain, but
Mine's at like.
Oh, that was my other video. Here's the other one. See, that's what I'm telling you. Sometimes I just go crazy and start posting stuff on the weather page. But this is the intercoastal, and these are rain clouds. You know, they're around us. This was, going north towards Clearwater. And there was a pretty good little rain shower that passed in between Clearwater and Indian Rocks Beach that we had to wait on. About a 15-minute detour. So, anyway. Cool. Yeah, Sarah Taylor, you saw that. I know. I gotta be careful. I don't want to watch that. I didn't even see that yet. So I showed. So Sarah, look at this last night. Was that not incredible?
Hi, what's up,
I showed it already, but then I guess Sarah did a little dance.
We're on a boat with my family and friends.
Where the heck is she?
Hi.
So hey.
Oh, there she is. Let me see fast forward. Is that her right here? Nope.
Like it?
Oh, there she goes. Nope.
What are you gonna do?
Nope.
Okay, you sit.
Oh, there she goes. There we go. See,
there you go.
So you got Facebook Live last night. You got treated with a dance from
sunset,
Sarah.
You get a show too.
Out of the blue. Crazy. All right. So we'll be back tomorrow for the Daily Brew. We named it in the off season. This is a Daily Brew coming to you live from the ABC Fine Wine and Spirits studio. And thanks for being back. If you haven't been back all season, we really appreciate it. All the Facebook supporters. It all adds up. We take this very serious, and as you know, we got a lot of supporters, and enables me to do what I do. I sit at this chair, a lot of hours a day. A lot of people rely on our page now, so that's my summer job, like Jimmy Buffett says. So, have a good one. We'll see you back tomorrow, and I'll be tracking this little mid-level low and what's brewing the following weekend. Keep your eyes open the following weekend. You never know. Bound to spin up something soon or later here as the tropics get going. So have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. And I'm red. I didn't use suntan lotion.